So I just came across this new Swift library called SwiftAI that's designed to bring AI capabilities to apps. Super intriguing, right?
Oh, totally. The idea of having a unified API for different AI models sounds like it could simplify a lot of development. What can it actually do?
Well, it offers model-agnostic support, meaning you can use various models like Apple's on-device options or OpenAI without changing your code.
That's interesting. So it helps developers optimize for privacy or cost without rewriting their apps. I wonder how it manages that.
Exactly, the library abstracts model selection, so if one model isn't available, it seamlessly switches to another. Clever.
And it sounds like it ensures type safety too, right? This could avoid a ton of runtime errors. That's such a game changer.
Right, using strong types means that you get compile-time validation on the outputs. If the AI doesn't produce valid data, it errors out.
But how does that work in practice? Like, what if the AI just can't generate the expected structure?
Good question. If the data doesn't fit the expected format, you'd immediately know there's an issue. It's robust, but that's also a push against creativity.
True, that could limit some flexibility in content generation. But the structured outputs must make it easier for developers to work with data.
Absolutely. Think of it like having a reliable assistant, always providing information in a useful way, no messy outputs.
And it can call functions directly too. That's huge. AI can fetch real-time data like weather updates. How cool is that?
Totally, with tools like that, the AI becomes way more interactive. It can consult APIs directly, making responses much more relevant.
So there's this concept of stateful versus stateless interactions, right? What's the difference?
Good catch. Stateless means each interaction is independent, while stateful keeps context during conversations. It's like remembering past chats.
That's so useful for creating engaging user experiences. But does that add complexity for developers?
A bit, yes. Managing context can require extra planning, but the user experience benefits are worth it, I think.
For sure, I wonder how they handle things like user profile generation. Is that structured too?
Yes, there's a feature that lets you add constraints on data generation, like age limits and required fields. It helps shape input data to make it valid.
That sounds handy. Limits can guide AI in generating better content, but could also frustrate users wanting creativity.
Exactly, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, ideal for structured apps but could box in creative applications.
That leads to an interesting point. How do you balance between control and creativity in AI generation?
I guess it depends on your application's goals. If accuracy is key, then stricter constraints work, but if you're aiming for innovation,
You might want to allow more freedom in what the AI produces. It's a delicate balance.
exactly. And speaking of balance, I'm curious about the trade-offs between on-device models and cloud-based models.
Right, on-device models offer privacy and speed, but might sacrifice some capabilities compared to more robust cloud alternatives.
Plus, there's the cost factor with cloud solutions. Users are mainly looking for efficiency while managing expenses.
So is SwiftAI aiming to strike that balance? I mean, it sounds like they've put a lot of thought into use case scenarios.
Totally, they seem to be considering privacy, capability, and cost all at once, which is pretty ambitious.
It makes me wonder how developers will choose which model to go with in different situations, though.
That's a valid concern. Choosing the wrong model might lead to resource waste or a compromised user experience.
But once developers get familiar with these trade-offs, they can tailor their choices better, right?
Definitely, over time, it'll become second nature as they build apps that rely on AI.
And what about contributions to the library? They seem to welcome that, but how do they manage quality?
Good point. They'd need solid guidelines and review processes to make sure contributed features don't break existing functionality.
Right, an active community helps, but ensuring quality control remains key. They need a balance of openness and quality.
Absolutely, I'm excited to see where this goes. It could really change how we build AI-driven applications.
I agree. It's a fascinating blend of power in AI tools and the flexibility for developers. I'd love to see the examples once they come out.
Totally, it feels like we're on the brink of something really innovative here. I can't wait to see more.
Same here. I'll be keeping an eye on this space. It's where the future of development feels like it's headed.
And maybe we'll find ourselves using these tools to build something remarkable one day. Who knows?
Exactly. I think this is just the beginning and there's so much potential to tap into. Let's see what the future holds.